Hey, I thought that I would make a vlog because I haven't really talked to you guys for a few days. So I just thought that I would kind of update you all. The ultrasound just was so hard, and I don't really know what else to say about it, honestly. I think it was probably like the most confusing, just sad day ever. Bloodwork came back really fast. It was like on the same day that my doctor called me, and she said that it was a negative. So lately I've just been trying to keep very positive. I just want to have a level head about this, and the only person that it's hurting is you if you're negative about it. So I think the one thing that I learned from it is that I just have to take a step back and just kind of work on myself. It was almost like, instead of inviting and welcoming this pregnancy and being excited for it and being positive and feeling love for it, I was almost like resisting it. And I think that maybe that was one of the reasons why it just didn't happen right now, because I am just obviously dealing with some other things that need to be resolved before I can carry another human being in my body. That's just kind of how I've viewed it, and that's how it's gotten me through almost just the loss of it. So at the moment, we're still trying to get pregnant. We're not, preventing it in any sort of way. So of course it can happen at any moment. I'm not going to document everything. Like before, I was like, I had my apps and I was writing everything down and all of that kind of stuff. And I just don't know if I want to do that anymore, because I feel like it put a lot of pressure on me. And it felt like when I was doing that, I was kind of just being super impatient, and that was the vibe that I got off of that whole situation. And I just wanted the next week to go by and the next week to go by. I wasn't really living in the now, and I was just kind of really anxious all the time for that next step. So that's just my outlook on things. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen, and I don't have any control over that. And I think that's one of the things that is the hardest for us women to kind of realize when it comes to this, is just that you really don't have any control over it. And the only thing you have control over is how you feel about it. So if you can start feeling positive and happy and, hopeful, and even if you're faced with so many awful, traumatic things, if you can come out of it being happy and positive and try to look on the brighter side of things and try to find those silver linings to those dark clouds, then I feel like you will be better off in the long run. I'm not saying that if you're like that and if you're positive and stuff, then you'll get pregnant and everything will be great. I'm just saying that even if you don't get pregnant, if you are just positive, if you have a positive outlook on everything in general, then even if there is something that's terrible that gets thrown your way, you'll be able to deal with it better and you'll be able to cope with it better. Because that's kind of all I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys the update of how everything went with the blood work and stuff. And I also just really want to thank everybody for watching these videos. Even if you're not subscribed, I really, really, really appreciate you even just taking the time to watch some of my videos. And to all of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. That means the world to me that you guys want to subscribe. So I think I'm going to end this vlog now. If you have any questions at all, you can leave them in the comments below. And I like to try to get back to everybody. So at the moment, I'm not getting very many comments. So it doesn't take very much for me to reply to you. So if you want to leave a question or a comment or whatever, feel free to. I hope all of you are doing really well. I'm with you. It's a hard road, and thankfully, this is just the very beginning of my road, and I haven't had a lot of horrible things that have happened, but I really sympathize for the women who have and who have been doing this like for a few years. Like it is a lot on your mental and emotional and physical body, and I just wish you all the best, and I hope that everything works out for you, and try to think about it in a different way and see those silver linings when you can, because it really does help, and we're all here for each other. So if you ever need any support, then you know where to turn. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.